Audio rolling?
Yep. I'll just be standing here.
Audio's rolling now.
Okay.
And yeah, and you can look at me.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess I'll just get started. So, what's your name and your occupation?
My name is Raymond Earl Filson, and my occupation, I guess I'm a retired. I retired from the Dexter washing machine factory, and then I've been on this farm ever since. And I still farm. I don't really farm. I grassland and cattle. Hardly ever have any crops, which a little easier. And they was awful good last year, but they're not near as good this year. But they were too good last year anyway.
Do you mind repeating how many acres your farm is, and when you bought it?
160.
160 acres.
Yeah. I think I bought it worth the money then, $500 an acre. But it's been a lot more valuable than that, but it ain't as valuable as it was. But I don't figure I'm sell it anyway, unless I have to.
So the project was a tribute to the Buren County family farms. And the reason why I wanted to build a tribute is because the family farm is just that. It is generation after generation of families that stick together, they farm together. Grandpa farms, dad farms, uncles, aunts, grandma, mom. You know, the kids are active with farming, the kids are active in FFA and 4-H, and this is how we all grew up around here. So oftentimes, you know, you'll know somebody and they'll say, oh, you know, over at mom and dad's place or over at the home place. And you hear those types of words here and you don't hear them a lot of other places because there still is the home place. And so, you know, the kids are going back to where they grew up or to where their parents grew up. And we wanted to have a tribute for that.
Farmers wear so many hats and a lot of times don't get any kind of recognition, and I think this project gives them that whoop, you know, that you don't get any other way. And the response here has been really good. We've had so many of the farmers here who are second, third, and fourth generation farmers, and I think it's important that we recognize them.
It is a way of life. It consumes you, but it's because you love it. You know, we eat, sleep, live cattle, and every facet of our living comes from cattle. We have our sales management business that we travel with. We have our own herd, and there's a pride about educating your youth so that they know, you know, that when you go to that grocery store and you buy a steak or you buy a hamburger, it didn't just come from the grocery store. It came from someplace like out here.
I'm Russell Knoll, and you're at my grandparents' farm. This is my mom, Lois Knoll, and she was the oldest daughter that was born here at this place of 9 kids. This farm has been in the family since 1917, so it's been in our family that long.
Maybe if you tell us more about that, like how you grew up and how farming was a part of that.
Okay. Well, my mom started out here. Tell them some of the chores you had to do when you were...
Whatever had to be done. If we had to go work in the garden, we went and pulled weeds and whatever when we were 4 and 5 years old, and washed dishes and played with the dogs.
Technology doesn't do my mom and dad any good. At 90 years old, they don't care. They've turned it over to the next generations. And my generation is the one that is doing the technology curve. Their generation is the one that went from the livestock farming with livestock to mechanized farming. So that was their learning curve.
Grew up on the farm just north of town here. and was there. My dad passed away in 1956. I was 20 years old, so I took over the farming at 20 years old. There were times, you know, it was pretty tough to make it on the farm. By the time you had your land bank loan, you had to pay that every year, and it was tough. The nice thing about it was we grew most of our food. You know, we butchered hogs, we butchered cattle. We had a big garden, but I love to farm, I love the livestock. I'd love to be back there.
And when you're farming, there's no sick days. There's no real what you call vacation. Especially when you have livestock. You know, when we travel with our business a lot, we have to have people out here to be able to take care of the livestock while we're gone. When we get home, there's no, like, you come home from a vacation or trip, you come in and put your bags down, go to bed, do whatever, relax. You know, we've had trips where we've come home just this spring and it's pouring down rain, and oh, there's a cow that's just dropped her calf in the lot. And you wade through the rain, pick up the calf, go to the barn, then you take care of things in the house or yourself.
We are the ones who are preserving the land and making sure that that land will be there for that next generation.
Farming it's our roots. It's everything about us. It's how we interact with other people. It's the relationships that we keep with other people, and that needs to be celebrated. I don't know how long it'll be like that.
Okay.
Okay.